Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome. Welcome to my channel. My name is Sadhana. For those of you that are new, lovely to have you here. Thank you to all of the members who continue to who continue to support my channel. I really appreciate it. Just came off a lovely Lenormand session, and if you are interested in connecting in a more personal way with me, joining as a member gives you access to smaller group conversations. And some of you were in the Lenormand session. We just wound up, and it was great. So thank you. Know that I really do appreciate your support. Today we have a really interesting energy that I want to talk about a little bit before we get into readings. But first of all, I just want to welcome everybody that's here. Donna is reminding us of a sale that Llewellyn has on. So thank you for that. Until the 22nd. Great. Welcome to Lydianne. Hello. Lovely. Andrew. And then I'm just going to scroll on down. Ruchi is here. Hello, Ruchi. Welcome. Julia. Lovely to have you here. Nina. Welcome to Nina. Kristen Louise, hello to you. Scrolling on down. Irene is here as well too. Hello to Irene and Joseph. Lovely to have you here. And okay, I'm going to get this name right. Anandita. Hello to Anandita. Jamie. Hello, Jamie. Welcome. Hi, Tamian. Oh, of course, you can watch the playback. It was a good session today. We had some good conversations. And Metamorphic Moments. Hello, Effie. Welcome to you. All right. So I want to start just talking about the energy of what's going on in the planet and the moon. Sorry, I need to sip some warm liquid if I'm going to continue talking. It's really important. Because there's a couple, depending on how you view life, really. One of the reasons, of course, happy Valentine's Day yesterday. We have this really interesting conjunction of Mars and Venus in Capricorn right now. And depending on your sense of this energy, I feel like in the readings today, one of the strongest questions that's coming through for me intuitively is, how can I be the very best version of myself? How can I be the very best version of myself? And I want you to think about what happens when the energies of Mars and Venus connect so closely together. Of course, we can look at the romantic side of things, and there's this potential for great relationship, great romance, great sex, things like that, great passion. But it's really, really close. It's really, really close. And remember that when we come together in relationship, we tend to bump up against aspects of ourselves that need refinement, that we need to work on. And so if you think about this as a deeper connection with your partner or a potential partner, or with the lunar or solar aspect of yourself, we really would all benefit from diving deeper into that kind of question that helps us to helps the best version of ourselves to shine through more brightly. I feel like there's so much potential in this particular transit. I am not an astrologer, okay? But I intuitively spend time reading people's blogs, and I feel this energy powerfully. There is a potential for arguments. There's a potential for serious collisions, like this could be very, very volatile. But I feel like in its potential volatility, it has a real kind of kick-ass potential. And you could come through the other side being so much more empowered and strong. As the moon shifts into Leo, the full moon in Leo, the day after tomorrow or tomorrow, is also like that energy of um, be you need to shine. You need to shine. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time finding words here, and I'm going to do a reading for the collective. So this is what I want to ask, Spirit. I want to dive into the energy of our very bestness, right? Our very best potential. How can we shine our brightest, embracing both lunar and solar aspects of ourselves so that we can step forward and step into this year feeling so much more empowered. There's been quite a lot of disempowering questions that have been asked over the last few Tuesdays. And I really feel like today, this is a day to really kind of step into this is really powerful energy. And if you can embrace this energy, there's nothing that you can't do. Truly, there's nothing that you can't do. And just look at some of the wonderful things. Hi, Sharon. Welcome. It is. It's a practical, right? So it's a practical conjunction. We and so what I'm saying, Donna, is I feel like we can really do something here. We have the power of embracing our wholeness. In embracing our wholeness, we have the power to realize some potential right now. Okay, so let's pull a few cards for everyone. Okay. I'm using Tarot of the She today because I'm a little bit riled up. I'm feeling this energy, and I feel like Tarot of the She is just such a powerful deck. Oh, and by the way, I pulled the card for the Facebook group. If you're not a member of my Facebook group, link is in the description box below. And so our card that we're going to talk about this week is Radon. And this is a volatile energy. It has the power and the potential for greatness, but it also has the potential for destruction. Right? Preach on, sister. Yeah. So we need to be careful what we say. We need to be careful what we do. While there is that potential for greatness, we need to so I feel like some precision is needed here. Okay? Some precision. Candy. Hello, Candy. Okay, so these three cards are a general reading for the collective on this 15th day of February 2022. With this incredible backdrop of energy surrounding us, how might we step forth as greater beings in our wholeness? I just love this deck so much. So we are walking towards the mountain. What does the mountain represent? It represents spirituality, right? Climbing a mountain is an ascent to the divine. It is an ascent to our potential. The sun represents the soul, right? This is the soul. This is our light within. And so we are moving towards our greatest this is an opportunity for us to move towards our greatest potential at this time, and I guess this card really confirms what I'm feeling here. What it is essential to leave behind is, and it's funny, I'm just reflecting on a couple of things, and that we had a bunch of mock readings in the Lenormand class, but those, I want to say story. I want to say the stories, the stories and the dramas that we have been repeating over and over and over. And I feel like there's a stickiness, and there's an attachment to story. And this she is emerging from the muck, emerging from, and finally having the braveness, the ferocity to leave the story behind. There's a lot of comfort in staying in our stories, right? We want, and I think part of the romanticism of Valentine's Day is that we are of the misperception that it's easier to be with someone else. And we are at our greatest when we're with someone else. But there's some part of the story, there's some part of the drama that it is essential to leave behind, and we cannot take that drama with us as we climb to greater heights. So I want to ask you emotionally to start to unpack something, because without unpacking it, without leaving it behind, you're not going to realize your potential. And this grasping at the story, I mean, it's always going to be a part of you, but it doesn't have to be tattooed on your forehead any longer. Okay. All right. So we have another really big sun here. Oh my goodness. It's a lot of energy. And then we have the dragons, and we have this is the fire, 8 of fire. It's almost as if, so I want you to look at this. So this is the second card. It's almost as if this, I love it when this happens in the tarot. It's almost as if this is you at the top of the mountain. So here is the mountain. It's almost like this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. So things are happening quite rapidly. But I feel one of the things that is really important to understand is that this union of Venus and Mars is about embracing your whole greatness and letting your whole greatness shine brightly. The foundation, okay, 4, foundation. The foundation of spirit, the foundation of, now this is really cool. I try not to, like, the energy of the heart chakra, right? The heart chakra is air. And sometimes it's really kind of fun to bring the heart chakra into the tarot, but it's a little tricky just because of the element and the suits in the way it works in the tarot. But this is, I can really feel the energy of the foundation of the heart space here, and the embracing the foundation of the heart space means being authentic to who you are. and embracing yourself in a way that is nothing less than who you are. So if you are in a situation, if you are in a relationship where you feel you are quite literally being pulled back, you're being pulled back, you're being held back, you're being dragged down, right? There's some stickiness, muddiness. It's like there's almost a repulsion that you feel. It's like, oh my God, I just need to go forward. I need to go on. This could be in your work. This could be something to do with your children, your family, anything that's got you triggered and riled up. It's like you need to extract yourself from this so you can rise and go forward. I love that the dragons have shown up as the third card. And this fiery energy, and imagine the lemniscate on fire. Imagine the shape of the lemniscate and that fiery transformation that is in process and the potential that is happening. So I feel like you, as we move into, I mean, where are we? You know, as we move toward Aries season, as we move towards spring, there is this I feel like there's a real an aspect of a solo journey, and to stay really motivated on your own work and to recognize your own completeness. The energy of the universe wants you to be stronger and wants you to stand tall and to embrace who you are. And it takes some courage to do that, right? These are a great couple of cards. I just want to put these in the first card was the eight of cups, the eight of dancer. And then the second card was the dreamer four, and then we have the eight. So we have 848. 848. Doesn't that feel like it feels like we're building something great. Yes, dancer is cups. Dreamer is air and warrior is fire. It feels like with that with those numbers, it really feels like we're building something greater than we can even imagine. Okay. I am oh, that's Andrew, that is a really cool observation. One arm up, two arms up. Yeah, love that. Okay, I will go to your questions, but I want you all to really think about in your questions about embracing your greatness and getting really practical in how you can realize that. All right, so all right, I'm going to find Ruchi's second question. And then we will go back. So Ruchi, one word to erase from your vocabulary is should. Let's cross out the word should. There's a danger in the shoulds, right? What and we can simply say, how can Ruchi heal from past experiences in life? What aspect of healing needs to come forward in Ruchi's life? Because Ruchi, you don't have to do anything, right? Yeah. Okay. So what aspect of healing is going to, here's a good one. So what aspect of healing is going to help Ruchi to release past experiences? How can Ruchi release past experiences? Okay. Ruchi, of course, you can take a message from that collective reading, and that is to be brave enough to step out of that muddy pond, right? That first reading was for you. That first reading was so on point. Okay, so let's expand and help Ruchi to, how might she heal? Okay. This is interesting. Okay. Master of a craft. Master of a craft. By focusing your energy on what you do well. And I almost feel like by sharing your gifts with others, by sharing your talents, by sharing your skills, there's a sense of perhaps passing something down through a lineage or passing something down through a group of young women. This is a real leadership quality, Ruchi. So and this fits so beautifully in with the first reading. So seeing yourself as a leader, as a teacher, as a master, as somebody who has a tremendous gift to share. And by trusting that you have the leadership skills to do that. Wow, these are powerful cards, Ruchi. The gift. So this is the Warrior Queen and the Maker 10. I don't know what you're doing for work, or if you're working right now. This doesn't necessarily speak to work, but this is really how you can heal is through your action. Unawakened, unremembered past life mastery. This is a very powerful reading, Ruchi. It's almost as if you are bringing together a community of people in circle. When I think of the tens, I think of the wheel, I think of the full circle, I think of the whole community, the whole family, the circle of life, the power of the group. And this collectively can also speak to the energy of the ancestors. But this reading is asking you to step up into a leadership role, to guide, to inspire, to bring people together. And so the way that you can heal from your past experiences is to step into a leadership role. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so I want you to embrace in that position the greatest tasks that you are asked to do, because you have that gift within you. Okay, so it's perfect, Ruchi. So let yourself shine in that role, and don't be afraid to take on great tasks, because you can do that. Okay, thank you. I don't think so, Andrew. I don't think so. It's not on my plan. I have a list too many videos on my to-do list. Okay. Thank you, Donna. Thank you. All right. So we're going to go to and hello to Ink. Welcome. Fatima is here. Welcome to Fatima. And if I didn't say your name, I apologize. Okay. Anandita. Current feelings for Chirag for me. We are friends at present. Okay. I'm smiling. I'm smiling because we were talking about these kinds of questions earlier, and one of the things I want to say to you is that, and I hope you heard the first reading, that we're in this time where embracing the best version of ourselves is going to make everything in our lives so much greater. And I'm not saying it doesn't matter what Chirag feels for you, but if you embrace your greatness, and if you feel your own power, and if you let your strength shine through, you show him all sides of yourself. You show him the whole you. That is what is in your highest interest. Okay? Right? So all of the cards are not in Chirag's hands. You are a strong and powerful woman. You are a great and powerful soul. And if you embrace your greatness, then that will be reflected back for you in the universe, right? Okay, so I'm going to pull 3 cards for Anandita. Okay, so what is the greatest potential? What is the lesson in the relationship with Chirag? Okay, so I'm gonna just shift this up a little bit. We'll see what the cards reveal. Because don't you want to know what this relationship is about? What is the lesson in the relationship? What is the greatest potential of the relationship with Chirag? I think this is one of the first decks that I trimmed, and I didn't do a great job in trimming it. So I'm going to maybe buy another copy and see if I can trim it better. Decks with black are hard to trim well. Okay. Look at this. This kind of feels like the energy of what I was talking about. This is the balance of the yin and the yang. This is such a gorgeous card. So I don't know if you can see this, but so in this deck, this is really important. This is this is the glyph of the she. This is a potential energy. There's a lot of force in this glyph. And this is a sword. And there's energy rising up here. And then this graceful she is doing a handstand on the hilt of the sword, embracing her fullness and her potential. And so I think Chirag also sees your greatness and sees your potential and is looking for a balanced relationship, is looking for a harmonious relationship. Hello, Donna Thompson. Okay, so what I'm saying is here, like, don't make yourself small in any way. Let Chirag see all sides of yourself. All right, so we have 2 repeating cards already today. And I just want to repeat myself, okay? Because what tends to happen in these readings, these live readings, I'm just getting like my heart right now is going really, really quickly. Hi, Shannon. Haven't seen you in ages. Um, there's a power in the repetitive cards. And so if I read these cards from left to right, Anandita, I feel that you stepping forth and embracing your greatness, your wholeness, your completeness, allowing yourself to rise to the greatest of heights is what's going to bring you two together in perhaps a fuller relationship. The Maker 10 symbolizes full circle of connection, family relationships. It is a card of family, but it is important that you feel great, right? You're not just the housewife or just the decoration on the arm. It's really important that you embrace your greatness and that will be a shining component of the partnership. Mm. Those are amazing, amazing cards. And it just shows how connected we all are with this. Yeah. Okay. We good? Shivers. I'm getting shivers. Tamian, how old are your children? Do you mind me asking? Okay, so what I'm feeling intuitively is that as a mother, this is always difficult, is to remember that our children have their own journeys. They have their own karmas, and we have the power of connection through family karma, but they also have their own paths. Okay. And you are referring to your children as a collective. Right, and so each of your children has a kind of a different need, and each of your children needs perhaps a slightly different approach to how they are supported. And so the way that I feel this question is best answered is, as a mother, and I want to take in the energy of what's going on. So as a mother, how can I shine in my brilliance as a mother to best support my children through these challenges? How can I shine in my brilliance as a mother to best support my children through these challenges? Hello, Mimi. As always, we ask these readings be in the highest for the greatest good and that no harm be done. For those of you that have never worked with Tarot of the She, I did a couple of videos on it. I have 2 or 3 videos. And it's a really interesting cut, Tamian. The cards were very intentional with where they wanted to be pulled. And we have another repeating card. Okay. What I'm feeling here for you is that the gift of empowering your children, like even the 3-year-old, teaching him how to use a chef's knife, teaching your children to be strong and independent and responsible and provide for themselves, so their after school snacks, their lunches, how can they get creative and have fun? Allow them to use the big tools and teach them how to safely use the appliances in the kitchen. Allow them to create, allow them to move things in their rooms, to, I don't know, like to make their own nests, to find, to feel safe in their environment. So give them choices and options, and show them how to create whatever it is they need for their comfort. Right. I really like what Kristen said there. That's brilliant, Kristen. Sounds like giving them some sense of control over their environment. Right? So they are the masters of their domain. They are the masters of their domain. And whoever had this card before, I want you to just think about that energy, right? You are the master of your domain. And you have so much to share. So much to share. Okay. All right. Now, I love this. This is one of my favorite cards in the Tarot of the She. It's called the Gift of Expression. It is the Princess of Cups, right? The Princess of Water. Each of your children is unique. And this very much picks up on the energy of what Kristen was saying, and that is to allow them to paint outside of the box, to color outside of the lines, to be free to do what it is they want to do. You know, if your family has always been a soccer family and they want to, I don't know, ride horses. Interesting that there's horses in this card. It's really important that you listen, right? That you listen to their feelings and that you allow them to express in a way that they feel heard and understood. Tamian, think of the Temperance card as your own sanity. Your own sanity. The only way through this is for you to recharge, reset, heal, nurture, and make sure that you feel whole and strong and balanced. So your self-care and the way that you nurture yourself is also part of the role modeling for the kids. All right, you are strong. You are powerful. And you know, remember what I said earlier about the safety? I don't know if that was an intuitive download or what that was, but I saw them moving the furniture in their room, working like creating a nest, creating protection and comfort in their own environment. You're welcome, Tamian. Okay. Okay. All right, scroll on down. Are you sensing the theme that is emerging here? The theme that is emerging is very much one of strength and leadership, taking charge, doing something about your situation. This is not a time of sitting back and waiting. It's about being brave. It really is. It's about being brave. Hello. Oh, hello, Jacques. Oh, Jacques, I will after I'm done here, I will message you, okay? Lovely to see you in the chat. Evelyn, I should say, right? Evelyn. Okay. So this reading is for Julia, and she wants to know how to support her family. Okay. So expanding on the reading for the collective and the repeated cards that have come through today, how specifically might Julia support her family at this time? Chariot. The theme continues. This is such a powerful Chariot card. I really feel like there's nothing to say, you know? What more can I say? I've said everything that needs to be said. This is such a powerful card. The second card is this feels like before I'm going to put your third card down here, but I want to go back and look through the deck. So in the group reading, we had that eight of Dancer, right? So what I'm sensing here is that just give me 1 second, please. Unless that card is here. No, it's not. Okay. Okay. So in the reading for the collective, we had this Dancer 8. And I almost feel as if this Dancer 4 is just a couple of weeks or months before the Dancer 8. The key word is vain reflection. And I was talking about story. I was talking about getting lost in the drama of the experience. And I don't want to say there's no point in reflecting on the story and reflecting on the worries and reflecting on the situation, but we need to do that from a place of discernment and not let ourselves get caught up in um, the pull or almost feel like there's a centrifugal downward force to getting lost in the stories. And what I'm seeing in this Chariot card is you emerging from that quagmire, from that situation. This is really interesting. I'll show you the card, but I've got a lot of things I want to say here. The keyword is a coward betrays. This is the 7 of air. You may have been lied to, cheated upon, found yourself in a situation where there was deception, dishonesty. And the Chariot is a card of you rising above and beyond all of that. And so your question was, how can you support your children through this? Well, regardless of the regardless of the horrible things that may have happened, the difficulties that you have experienced, showing your children how resilient and brave and strong and whole you are, that you are able to stand tall and stand on your own, that you are able to emerge and to go forward and to leave this that those issues behind is really, really important. And I have to there's something really beautiful here as well too, in that the 7 is often a 3, uh, the energy of expansion, the 3 on top of the 4. And this is a 4, right? So, and this is there's a stagnation, a stagnant energy to this 4, this emotional 4, like there's a the feelings have become, maybe you weren't heard, or you were, maybe there was some gaslighting going on, or your feelings were not acknowledged or recognized. And so there's also, in this Chariot card, there's a giving yourself permission to feel and to embrace all that you feel. There's something about that as well too. To know that you are stronger and you can rise above and beyond. Cheaters, liars, people who deceive, people who are less than honest. And every every single reading today is about self-empowerment. And this is what I was talking about before I even did the reading for the collective. It's this is a time of embracing the best energy of your complete and whole self. Do not deny, do not deny yourself anything less than your greatness. You're welcome, Julia. Hello, Joe. Welcome. I didn't see your name there. Wow, Kristen. Right? So, Kristen, I hope you've been embracing and listening, right? Embracing and kind of drinking in all of these messages, because I feel like there's just so much medicine in everything that's come through today so far, especially those cards that have been repeating. So this reading is for Kristen Louise, and all that I'm asking, Great Spirit, Ascended Masters, is that you personalize this message for Kristen, helping her to empower her greatness. How might she release her fear, her fears? It is time for this sweet soul to rise out of mediocrity and step into her own power. Hi, Virag. Welcome. Okay. Spirit just kind of wafted through me. I feel like everything that needs to be said today has been said. So this is all just in extension. Um, hmm. So such a beautiful six of air. Sorry, I love looking at these cards. There's so much in these cards. Okay, so with this, the keyword is Insights Voyage. And not only is there a tremendous amount of air in this card, but we also have the sun over on this side. And there's something here about the mouth, the voice. And the progress, the moving forward, the leaving the challenges behind by actually using the voice. So the voice, Kristen, is a vehicle that is very powerful in transforming all second chakra issues. So we can heal and purify and release and transform any issues of the Swadhisthana chakra through uh, teaching, sharing. There's something about articulating the words. It's more than writing. It goes beyond writing. It goes to a place of sharing it with. And I believe the most powerful thing is with other people, not just through prayer. The power of prayer and the power of mantra is very, very strong. But I'm sensing that this is important. There's something important for you to share with others. And so maybe stepping into your own authority. Is it possible for you to step into the role as teacher? Again, this has been a theme that's been emerging today. Teacher, mentor, using your voice in some way to reclaim. I mean, you would make such a great teacher. You have so much, um, you're so knowledgeable and full of so many interesting stories. Now, look, we also have the voice being teased. The voice is being teased out, right? Look at all these beautiful supportive comments that we have here. Kristen, you are the captain of your ship. You can steer the direction according to your own inner compass. Right? And I don't know, I really like this card. I've always been I don't know if transfixed is the right word. Um there's just something about the way that spirit is asking you to it's time. It's your time. So, Kristen, why not look at some of the colleges in your area, look at teaching positions that are available, start to explore. And maybe this is also about a proposal, writing a proposal for a college. Maybe there's a new course to be offered. You know, you have a lot of gifts. And there you are, standing at the top of the mountain. There you are. This is no soapbox you are up on. Everybody is listening. I love making, I'm going to put up your comment all the way down. I love making other people's spiritual paths feel valid and empowered to them. I love hearing other people's spiritual journeys. So, how can you offer this gift in a way? And maybe that Warrior 6 card is you empowering people to feel like this. Taking your work perhaps as a reader even to a whole new height, to a whole new level. It's beautiful. I don't want to dismiss what Andrew said either, and I can tie that in for you. He was talking about Manipura chakra, so solar plexus chakra. Solar plexus chakra connected to our will and our dharmic path. And so something else that I'm feeling here, Kristen, is that this is very much using the voice is very much on path for you. Yeah. Beautiful cards, Kristen. Beautiful. Okay. Shall we do one more? One more. So, Donna, who is the last reading for this day? Thank you so much, Donna, for your hard work. Appreciate it. I'm going to have to scroll way back up. You're welcome, Kristen. Okay. All right. So the final reading today is for ink. You are in a stage where you feel uncertain, mostly about your study, but also about life as a whole. What is it that I need to know or did not see? Okay. Is there anything that Ink, do I know your name? Are you on my list of people here? If you want me to know your name, go ahead and type your name into the chat and I'll write it down so I remember. Okay. All right. So so is there anything that Ink has not been aware of? Is there something that she has missed? She, I'm assuming, but I should be able to see the picture. Just a second here. Sorry, I don't know what your pronoun is. I don't know what your name is. That is a gorgeous profile picture. Oh my goodness. Kin. Okay. Okay. All right, so let's reformat the question. And again, expanding on all of the messages that have come through today for the collective, the repeating, empowering, inspirational messages of strength and completeness of self. Is there anything that Kin has missed along the way that would help her to step forward more empowered, feeling stronger, feeling more self-assured? As always, we ask these readings be in the highest for the greatest good and that no harm be done. So be it. So we asked what you have missed. Have you not been paying attention to these signs of the need for a great shift? We've been pulling all the cards today of emergence. Every single card in the deck of breaking through, breaking free have come through. And this one is, we have, there's always these rumblings in the earth. There's always messages and signs, and it can be really difficult sometimes because there's a fear in moving forward. There's a fear in letting go. There's a fear in our strength and independence and really embracing who we are authentically. So what you may have missed is that you can do this. You can break free. You can stand tall. You can transform your life. You don't have to stay. Things don't have to stay the same. And in order to heal, I'm almost seeing like it's the inner goddess. So I was talking about the wholeness and the completeness of the divine masculine and the divine feminine. We have that Mars energy here for sure. Well, actually, let's look at it this way. If this is Mars, this is Venus, right? If this is Mars, this is Venus. And Venus is as powerful and strong as Mars is. It's almost as if Mars is empowering Venus. The keyword on this one is gifts of healing. And those can speak to wow, there's so many. Let's go get the third card here. Oh, wow. Wow. All right. All right. So these are great cards to kind of end with today. And You are a goddess of unlimited potential. You can rise to the occasion and move forward in a way that you may have feared moving towards. Some of us fear our greatness. And if somebody can just put into the chat that Williamson quote, please, can somebody just go onto Google and copy and paste it into the chat? It's the fear of being great that holds us back. And then look at Julia's comment. That's so, so true. Okay, I just want to go to read you the poem for one of these cards. And let's go to the world one because that's such a great card. And I'm reading this for everyone here. Okay. This is the quote I was talking about. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that frightens us. And so that is what I suspect you have been suppressing. And it is your time. And I'm reading here from the words of Emily Carding, who is the creator of the Tarot of the She. This is for the World card. I am the answer to all questions. I am the rainbow and the crock of gold. I am the journey and the destination. I am the key to all doors. All places are united within me. My branches reach every star and dark corner of bones and dust. I am all. I am nothing. I am the ceaseless renewing spiral of existence and the void from which it was born. The great web binds all worlds within and is woven between my roots. I am whole. I am complete. I am sun and moon and stars in one. The great tree has given its runic secrets, and from them the fool has made his name. My path runs deep, eternal, winding to the infinite center of all being. At the tips of my branches are the roots of another. And at the depths of my roots, you will find more branches, deeper and deeper, higher and higher. We end as we begin. And so this is a time. This is a time for all of us to embrace this energy, to embrace this greatness that we are, to understand how this web, how we are connected, and that it is only in our power, only in our recognition of our greatness that we can succeed. Hmm. Beautiful. Hello, Temple Tarot. Welcome. Thank you for joining the channel. Temple Tarot. Temple Tarot. I'm looking for your name. I feel like I do know your name. Maybe. Scrolling through my list. I need to rewrite this list in alphabetical order. Temple Tarot, if you want to share your name, I will write it down. Okay, well, thank you, beautiful souls. These have been amazing readings today. Thank you so much for supporting one another in the chat, and just know how much I appreciate the connection that we share in these readings. And if you didn't get a reading this week, please come back next week early in the hour, and we will carry on. You're so welcome, everybody. Yes, I can do it on Excel. I definitely can. Okay, wonderful. Well, blessings to everybody, and I will see some of you in class tonight, and I will be the next. Oh, so tomorrow we have morning. What's it called? What's this deck we're working on? I'm doing a deep dive into the Hush Tarot. So tomorrow morning's Hush discussion will tomorrow's Hush discussion will be in the morning, and it'll be at 10 a.m. And then following that is the chakra class live in the Facebook group tomorrow night. And we're going to talk about the energy of radon and what this might represent. Kind of timely energy. And then Friday's chat, I'm just kind of preparing for that. Hello, Farine. Okay, so I'm just signing off now, Farine. So come back next week. All right. Blessings. Much love to everybody. Take good care of yourselves. Namaste.